one say, can you hear the driven sound?
Yeah, Gantindin, man for me, love will lay one. Virtual one goes away. We proud of who we are. Versi tutti nay, versi tafsi nay. Virtual one goes away. We proud of who we are. Yeah, Gantindin, man for me, love will lay one. Virtual one goes away. We proud of who we are. Versi tutti nay, versi tafsi nay. Virtual one goes away. We proud of who we are. Lenzi ganse chenule no, for vine consansi. Ven wa we are watching go, for vine consansi. Venzi ganse chenule no, for vine consansi. Ven wa we are watching go, for vine consansi.
Keke bumake. Yeah, I'll sing some. If you know say you be proud of your beginning, make you the shine your light. Just follow me, oh, follow me, oh, follow me, shine your light. Le bangbo le wa, bibi nyok tenyan tentitia, bibi nyok tenyan tentitia.
Come any pan this one again. I be proud, my milky girl, yeah. Yo, I'm proud of who I am, yeah, yeah. C'est pas point tout, yeah. Bafu samo, yeah. Bangante, banjung, yeah. Genta asinta asindo, yeah.
Oh, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone joining us from all over the world. I see a lot of people coming on now. Hopefully we're going to give this a minute or two, and we're going to get this conversation started. So I want to thank those of you who have made it here early, being on this program on time. We're going to give this a minute or two, and then we're going to start our conversation today about this this historic and crucial moment for our country as other people continue to join us. But I want to be particularly grateful for everyone that has joined us on time. We'll give this 1 minute. So if we can get some music for just a minute or two, and then we'll begin.
Virtual one goes away. We proud of who we are. Versi tutti nay, versi tafsi nay. Virtual one goes away. We proud of who we are. Lenzi ganse chengle no, for vine consansi. Ven wa we are watching go, for vine consansi. Venzi ganse chengle no, for vine consansi. Ven wa we are watching go.
Come see the special place where I come from. The moon is bright, we telling stories round the bonfire. We get the firewood and we get the power. We get the sauce, yes, we are proud of who we are. Now not to say all man, not chumchere.
Yeah, moe, awa konga tuma. One so yo alaya kisanga. Vusina tu afobia. Mayo adari, dari. Ayo adari.
Yere, Gantindin, man for me, love will lay one. Virtual one goes away. We proud of who we are. Versi tutti nay, versi tafsi nay. Virtual one goes away. We proud of who we are. Chumchere, Gantindin, man for me, love will lay one. Virtual one goes away. We proud of who we are. Versi tutti nay, versi tafsi nay. Virtual one goes away. We proud of who we are. Lenzi ganse chengle no,
Good morning again, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. Thank you all for joining us. I see several people have joined us from Cameroon. I'm glad to have all of you on board today. This is going to be our last town hall before we mobilize 5 million people next Saturday to clean up 237. So this is crucial. This is important for us to share developments, to create opportunities for everyone to get involved, for everyone to take ownership of this process. So let me begin by introducing myself. My name is Are Obenson. I serve as the president of the I Am Cameroon movement. It's a pleasure for me to be here. I always look forward to these opportunities to engage with you all. For those of you that are joining us for the first time, the I Am Cameroon movement has as a vision for all Cameroonians to take ownership and action for the nation. We do this through the mission of the organization, which is to educate, inspire, and engage Cameroonians to assume and accept responsibility for the future of the nation. This is an apolitical movement. We are non-partisan, so our only interest is ensuring that Cameroonians, equipping Cameroonians, empowering Cameroonians to play their part in the development of Cameroon. It's our country and no one else will develop it for us. Everyone is as important to the development of the country as the other. So we all must see ourselves as pillars of development for our country. No one is too small to play a part, and no one is too important to play a part. We all are pillars for the development of Cameroon. And when we have these conversations every other week, or every time that we have these conversations, we always want to begin with a quote that inspires us, that animates our action. And this week, we choose this quote by Nelson Mandela, and it says, "It always seems impossible until it is done." It always seems impossible until it is done. We have 7 days to prove that it is possible, to prove that what seems impossible is possible. A few months ago, when we started this conversation about mobilizing 5 million Cameroonians to clean up 237, it seemed like a far cry. It seemed impossible. It seemed like we had gone crazy. But we put our faith in the young people of Cameroon, and now it almost seems possible. We have 7 days to make it possible. And we're relying heavily on everyone that's on this call to make it possible. We're relying on your friends, your family, your network to make this possible. We're relying on you to play your part in encouraging others, in telling the stories, in cleaning up your neighborhood to make this possible. Because it always seems impossible until it is done. At this point, I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to invite our moderator and for this show, all the way from New York. Please join me in welcoming Mamwa Jeme.
Good morning, Eric. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. Good afternoon if you're joining us from another part of the world, and good evening wherever you're joining us from. We're super excited to have you here today. And as Ari said, my name is Mamwa Jeme, and I'm going to be the facilitator of this town hall today. We look forward to having a very interactive session like we always do. For those who are joining us for the very first time, welcome. And let's make change happen in Cameroon. And as Stephen Hawking said, who was an English theoretical physicist and cosmologist, he said, intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. And that is where we find ourselves, on that crossroads right now, where we need to make things happen for our country, for our communities, That's why we're encouraging everybody to join I Am Cameroon to make meaningful change in our communities. So welcome, welcome. I see before we start, I'm just going to give a few housekeeping rules. Let's just try to mute our mics when we're not speaking. And also, we should try to be as inquisitive as we can possibly be. Ask as many questions as you want. That is why we're here. And I see a question in the Q&A, not even a question, it's a suggestion saying we should translate in French. Thank you very much for that comment. We're a bilingual country. We might have the opportunity to speak in French on this program as well, but we're inviting every Cameroonian, irrespective of what they consider their first or second language. For English-speaking Cameroonians and for French-speaking Cameroonians, we're one people, and we're hoping that we can make that change happen. So for today, we're going to be giving you updates on how we have progressed with our cleanup campaign, which is targeted for the 16th of September, which is World Cleanup Day. And just to kick that off before we introduce our stakeholders and get into the game, let's just start by watching a video about what I Am Cameroon does.
An African proverb goes that the chameleon changes to match the earth does not change to match the chameleon. Our country, Cameroon, is plagued with numerous challenges, no doubt, but Cameroon is also blessed with enormous potential. How can a country so rich of resources be so poor in its social safety net? How can a people so blessed with capacity be so deprived of possibilities? How can a land so fertile be so insufficient in productivity? The answer to these questions are blowing in the proverbial wind. The answer to these questions lies in our hands. We, the people of Cameroon, must embrace our responsibility in providing answers to these simple and yet so complex questions. We must change our mindsets to adapt to our new reality. Government, yes, has enormous responsibility, but we, the people, armed with the right mindset, have an even greater responsibility to bring change. I Am Cameroon is a movement that embraces that responsibility to lead social transformation. As a movement, we inspire, educate, and engage to accept and assume responsibility for the development of our nation. We realize that every Cameroonian can play a part in building the Cameroon we want. Inspired by a strategic plan, we have a vision to engage 5 million Cameroonians to take action to transform Cameroon. We will achieve our vision through 3 pathways. 1. Educating and empowering citizens. 2. Creating economic opportunities. And 3. Leading social transformation. This year, we are embarking and on track on an audacious goal to mobilize 5 million Cameroonians in one day, September 16th. With this project, we will educate and empower people, create economic opportunities, and lead social transformation. At best, we will awaken the consciousness and develop a blueprint for a sustainable, clean Cameroon. At worst, we will save lives. This is by all means a win. As audacious as this goal is, we know it will take more than one organization to make this a reality. So here is our appeal. Irrespective of where you come from, what language you speak, what political affiliation you assign yourself to, a civil servant or civil society, in the diaspora or at home, This is our opportunity to work together to create massive impact. Join us in this audacious goal. This is our moment that we must turn into a movement. I am Cameroon. You are Cameroon. We all are Cameroon.
I am Cameroon, you are Cameroon, we are Cameroon. And as our able Vice President of I am Cameroon, Mrs. Najla Bukuna just said, we are Cameroon irrespective of your affiliation politically, irrespective of the language you speak, irrespective of if you are with the government or with civil society. Join us to make the change that we all seek. And at this juncture, I'd have to say that we have partners we're working on this project. And one of our biggest partners is Let's Do It Cameroon. I mean, we're making all of this progress thanks to the work being done on the ground by Let's Do It Cameroon, I Am Cameroon, and other associations that are affiliated with I Am Cameroon and Let's Do It Cameroon for this major change. And right now, I'm just going to introduce our speakers for the day, and we're going to start off with none other than Maimouna Nganjom, who is the president of Let's Do It Cameroon. And then we're going to have Dahiro Jamo, who is our strongman on the ground. He's the president of I Am Cameroon in Cameroon. And last but not the least, we have our own Najla Nukuna, who is the vice president of I Am Cameroon and who is going to be talking on the progress we have made so far. So I'm just going to open up and ask, I'm going to start with Maimouna. Maimouna, it's always a pleasure to have you. You're such an industrious and hardworking lady. You're a mover and a shaker. You're making things happen. How are you, Maimouna? And welcome to the show.
Hello, greetings from Cameroon, everyone. Thank you so much, Madam Mamoua. Always happy to see your beautiful face and your nice voice. Greetings, my boss, I always call him Mr. Ray of I Am Cameroon, and Mr. Bambo, they are smiling. I'm so happy to see all these faces, and greetings to all the partners that has connected today, to listen to this town hall and also share their questions and their experiences as far as this campaign has been going on till now. So far, we have been really on a hot pot, and we've been boiling so much. It's true, the pot is about to explode. I just want to say thank you to I Am Cameroon. As I always say it, let's do it because I am a Cameroonian, and together we can do it. So if I Am Cameroon and Let's Do It has come up together with this great idea of not only mobilizing 5% of the country as we used to do to 5 million Cameroonians, everybody hearing it is always like, wow, are you serious? That's not possible. And I remember when Mr. Array told us about this, I was like, hey, boss, I'm really optimistic, but this is just like from that day, I couldn't sleep. And I was sending my eyes to all the 10 regions and asking myself, but who would really like to move with us on this path? But little did I know that they are really patriotic Cameroonians and that they are really stronger heroes out there. And they are really these people that are actually affected by what they see around, and they are concerned about their environment. They are ready to take action, whatever means it may be. And I was like, I kept seeing the messages, President, I heard about it. Is it true? I want to be part. I want to be part. And to be sure, I want to be part will keep bopping in my inbox until the 16th of September, which is the World Cleanup Day. And we are not tired welcoming people. Please, it involves everyone, whether you are a kid, you are an individual, you are the government, you are an organization, whoever who is carrying the name Cameroon should know that two organizations, I Am Cameroon and Let's Do It Cameroon. Cameroon is concerned about you and your environment, and is just begging you, or is begging you to be conscious of what is happening around. Therefore, rendezvous on the 16th. Let me not talk much. So far for the mobilization, I can give you a global rundown. In the north, we are moving already close to 5,000 people. In the south, I think we are already about 500. In the west region, we are probably around 400 people. In the northwest region, we are about 200 plus. And in the north southwest region, we are getting to 600 people already. And I think okay, littoral region, we are already above getting to 5,000. So Douala and Yaoundé is taking this to another level. So we are having all this number of people getting to 5 million people. I don't know what to say, but this is the first time I'm seeing this kind of numbers, and it's so frightful. I don't know what Cameroon will look like on that 16, and so many heads bending down and picking the same thing and the same objective, the same impact, the same mission of keeping Cameroon clean. Thank you so much. I'm overwhelmed. I feel like crying. Oh my God. I'm overwhelmed, and they are all here listening. I just want to tell them that don't be pressurized. We are getting toward the goal. And this goal is not for I Am Cameroon, it's not for let's do it. It's just one day let someone boast and say, I was among the people who mobilized 5 million Cameroonians to clean the streets. Courage to you all. Thank you.
Absolutely, Maimuna. You know how emotional we get when we talk to you. You are a mover and shaker. I mean, talk about a dynamic crowd puller. Talk about somebody who is dedicated at what they do. Everybody, please go check out Let's Do It Cameroon. Check out I Am Cameroon and see how we're going to bring change to our country, irrespective of what anybody thinks. And remember, change is constant. It's the one thing we are aiming for a better Cameroon. So I'm just going to switch now to French. Comme nous avons eu quelqu'un qui a fait une proposition qu'on traduise en français, je vais introduire la prochaine personne, c'est Dahiro Jamo, qui est le président de I Am Cameroon au Cameroun, et il va nous parler un tout petit peu de ce qu'on est en train de faire au Cameroun. Dahiro.
Merci beaucoup, Mamoa. Hello, everyone. It's always a pleasure seeing all these beautiful faces that are going to come together D-Day -9 to change things in Cameroon, to make Cameroon a cleaner place, to make Cameroon a better place, to make Cameroon a place where everybody can breathe pure air. So again, thank you very much, Maimuna. Just a quick reminder, last week we had a launching of activities in Yaoundé at Hotel de Député, and I was really overwhelmed seeing all these different associations that came together and brought the idea of 5 million Cameroonians coming out in one day just to show that, yes, we can do it and that we can clean our Cameroon and make it a better place for us. And I also love the fact that they understood that it wouldn't just be for that day. So we won't only go out on the 16th, clean up the Cameroon and then go back to our houses and continue with our habits. But they all took the engagement that the campaign is going to continue, that it won't be just on the 16th, but people will continue working even after the 16th, because it won't be just something to show off, but the sensitization will keep going, because it will be needless for 5 million Cameroonians to go out on the 16th and then on the 17th our streets are still dirty. So they took that engagement that they will continue doing the work to make sure our country is clean. So for those of you in the diaspora, don't worry, you are going to leave this event live. So we are seeing how we can put in place our headquarters here in Douala to make sure that it will be transmitted on Zoom. So when you wake up, it will be 3 p.m. in Cameroon, be very early there. You will be following the different activities that are already taking place. So we will be working with our different correspondents in the different regions of Cameroon to show you live what is happening in Cameroon and how we have mobilized 5 million Cameroonians to go out and make the world understand that yes, it is possible. So, moi, je pense que je vais m'arrêter ici. Et puis, peut-être s'il y a des questions, on va les prendre au fur et à mesure. Merci beaucoup.
D'accord, d'ailleurs, merci beaucoup. Thank you so much. So we are a bilingual country, and we're going to try our best to make sure that we appeal to everybody, even if it means I get to talk na pidgin for the program now. In Nasimo who stand for pidgin, Nasina Mbagalung has me, but pidgin we can say we can use it. Yeah. So we are going to try our best to appeal to everybody, not try our best, but appeal to everybody, make sure that we get all the contribution we can get, we get all the ideas we can get to make Cameroon a better place. I'm going to call on Dr. Najala Mukuna, who is the Vice President of I Am Cameroon, to also tell us a little bit about how this project is going. Najala, you're on mute.
Okay, sorry, we're unmuting at the same time. Good morning, can you all hear me? Thank you. Thank you to my co-panelists. Thank you to everybody who has done anything for cleaning up Cameroon. This is an exciting moment. I have goose pimples all over me. I hope we can excite as many people in the diaspora as we are getting the excitement in Cameroon. So as the VP of I Am Cameroon, I am proud. I am really proud to be Cameroonian today. I'm proud to hear of all of the platforms, all of the committees, all of the companies that have joined us who see this as part of our lives. We have to wake up and clean our environments. We have to make sure that this is sustainable. For us here in the diaspora, if you are not supporting this, please think again. Think again about that mother of yours at home. Think again about that little child who is going to school in Cameroon, who is going to eat something that's going to hurt them. Think again about preventive measures in our healthcare. Think again about all the little things that you are enjoying here in the diaspora that our fellow Cameroonians don't have. Think again. I will leave you with those two words. Within now and the 16th of September, we have so many different initiatives that we can do in the diaspora. We have our Jumping Jack campaign. I will continue jumping and reaching out to all of you. I put the platform out there. If you cannot jump, go ahead and just put a little bit of money for this campaign. We need to get people out there. To do this, we need the press involved. We need organizations involved. We need advertisers involved for you to be able to have a huge, audacious, 5 million strong people in Cameroon cleaning and sustaining, reusing, recycling, and making sure that we can continue doing this for eternity. We need all hands on board. I beg of you all in the diaspora, join us. Forget about your affiliations. This is apolitical. This has nothing to do with any particular affiliations in Cameroon. It has to do with something as minor as clean your environment. Prevention is better than cure. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Let's do it. Thank you.
Let's do it, Ari, Najala. Let's do it, Najala. Let's do it, Cameroonians. Let's do it. Since you said let's do it, I'm going to bounce off now again to Maimuna. Let's do it, Maimuna. So Maimuna has been able to bring on some partners on board who are crucial to this cleanup campaign. And I'll just let Maimuna tell us about some really strategic partners that have come on board to help with this 237 cleanup. Maimuna, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Let's do it, Cameroonians. Let's do it. Okay, so we have been touching all the 10 regions. Honestly, we have been touching the individuals, and we have been using, mostly the heads of organizations, because they actually are the mirrors of their society, of their communities. They see what we cannot see, and they know exactly where that bunch of plastic is hiding somewhere around Tamulung, somewhere very far. So we have included all these organizations, getting to 350 organizations already. And we have also touched the government, because you just can't dance in a land without, without putting on the goddess's shoe. So we have been touching ministries like Minju. I'll talk about Minju, who has been playing very important role in the World Cleanup Day in Cameroon for over 3 years now. The minister herself has been giving her full support to these activities, to the World Cleanup Day in Cameroon, because she thinks that it is an activities that brings about awareness in the idea of waste mismanagement and how the waste should be managed properly. So we have touched the Ministry of Environment, who is directly linked to these activities objective. We have touched the Ministry of Youth Affair. They just responded the other day, and the minister is overwhelmed by this kind of mobilization, and he wants himself to be represented because he's out of the country, and he wants us to take direct attachment with the ministry to make sure that that day we are able to bring down some schools, because if the students are unable to see what is happening, there will be no one to carry out our legacy or to carry over the legacy. So the students are highly involved in this cleanup on Saturday. And we have also touched every city mayor of Cameroon, especially the city mayors of Yaoundé and of Douala, who after their experience last year hasn't been able to swallow the saliva of it, and they are putting in every effort that they want for these activities to go well in the different towns. We have also created a very technical group. We call them the regional coordinators for the World Cleanup Day, headed by organizations themselves. And I must applaud, I think he's going to come after me, Mr. Zoa, who is coordinating the Center region, and the president of Coprodes, is also doing a lot in the north. That's why we have in the north like 5,000 people already. And we have other regional coordinators like in the littoral region who are doing their best to bring and engage everybody. It's a touch and follow game. If you know, you touch the next person and the next person touch the next person. And we have also gone in contact with the press. As Mr. Ariel always say, it's good to show what you are doing, let the people see. So we are touching every press, the radio, the newspaper, online TV, the different TV stations. We've been sending different leaders to different TV stations and radios to communicate and talk about it. And honestly, it has been a great impact because people are responding to the information. So these are the people who've been able to touch. Now on the people on the recycling sector, because the first question that was asked was, so after collecting all this trash, what will you guys do with it? And we were like, for the past years, it has really been a mess because we could collect so much plastics and then we will find them back in the street. So this year we have actually put in place a mechanism through Red Plus. Monsieur Ngondi Rodrigue, il est présent ici. Je vais d'abord dire merci, Monsieur Rodrigue, déjà pour votre effort. Mr. Rodrigue has really put in a lot of energy. He has taken us to our partner MTN Cameroon, who has actually, they have been so excited about this event and they are crying because they learned about it late. Nevertheless, they have decided to support it in their own way. And we have also got closer to partners like Eco Green, who is the only company permitted by the government to recycle or to collect plastic here in Cameroon and recycle them so far. And Eco Green is really optimistic about afterwards, the 16th, and what is going to happen after. And they are ready to buy or to collect all the plastics that will be gathered on that 16th, so as to tell people that no matter how bad or how dangerous this plastic waste and other wastes are, they are also very profitable. They can be valorized and then they can really help others to many lives, to be entrepreneurs, to give job to many Cameroonians. So as the theme of this year says, celebrating the world by valorizing waste. So all these big partners through Red Plus has come in to give the waste a befitting barrier so that we will not be able to see them back when we go back the next day on the 17th of September, and we are like, wow, what did we do yesterday? So the plastics are going somewhere very comfortable. And we have also, anyway, please, maybe I'm taking too much time. Can I call Mr. Rodrigue Red Plus? It's better to hear from the horse's mouth. Monsieur Rodrigue, je sais que vous êtes présent et ne vous dérangez pas pour le français. I Am Cameroun est une association bilingue. Let's Do It est une association bilingue et nous sommes les Camerounaises et nous sommes bilingues. Donc, j'aimerais passer la parole au PDG de Red Plus, Monsieur Rodrigue Ngondé, qui va nous dire justement tout son effort, en fait, de la vision que Red Plus a pour soutenir cet événement, le World Cleanup Day au Cameroun. Merci, Monsieur Rodrigue. You're welcome.
Merci, Mamouna. Merci, I Am Cameroun et tous les partenaires. C'est la première fois que j'échange avec I Am Cameroun en direct dans la plateforme. Mais j'ai déjà eu à travailler avec I Am Cameroun, avec Solutionneur de Olivia Moukam. Donc, je connais à peu près le combat que I Am Cameroun mène. Donc, merci à moi et son équipe pour tout ce qu'ils font pour le Cameroun, pour la jeunesse, l'éducation, la santé et l'impact qu'ils veulent créer. Donc, moi, je suis Rodrigue Ngondé. Je fais dans la collecte et le recyclage des déchets plastiques au Cameroun depuis 2012 légalement, depuis 2010 comme projet d'étudiant. Donc, nous sommes à plus de 11 ans d'expérience. Nous avons 11 ans justement lundi, 11 ans jour pour jour de façon légale. Et c'est un plaisir pour moi d'accompagner l'activité World Cleanup Day. La première fois où j'ai participé au World Cleanup Day, c'était en 2018. C'était avec JCI et je travaille avec le président en exercice à l'époque. Et nous sommes allés jusqu'à Maroua pour la sensibilisation. Donc, je connais à peu près bien les Cleanup Day. À l'époque, on utilisait une application qui était fournie par je crois, la maison mère pour pouvoir récolter les emballages plastiques. Parce qu'on a développé une application nous-mêmes qu'on appelle EcoCollect et l'application n'a pas encore bien démarré parce qu'on a des difficultés de mise à jour. Donc, on espère qu'avec I Am Cameroun, on pourra le mettre à jour comme la présidente Maimouna m'a confié. Donc, Red Plus, c'est quelle organisation? C'est une entreprise qui est spécialisée dans la collecte et le recyclage des déchets plastiques. Donc, notre organisation a une vision nationale, c'est de pouvoir avoir un réseau de différentes villes et de partenaires qui ramassent et qui recyclent les déchets plastiques. D'ici 2025, nous voulons atteindre toutes les villes, du moins les grandes villes, et pouvoir comme ça avoir 10 000 collecteurs permanents et 1 000 personnes permanentes qui travaillent dans le domaine des déchets plastiques, collecter au moins 10 000 tonnes par an de déchets plastiques et sensibiliser les populations camerounaises au tri sélectif. Je crois que là, on rejoint IAM avec 5 millions de personnes dont ils veulent créer l'impact parce que nous voulons justement toucher la plupart des populations dans le domaine de la sensibilisation pour qu'elles puissent trier les déchets et débarrasser notre environnement et que ces déchets puissent être recyclés. Nous voulons également accompagner 200 organisations comme les associations, les ONG, les micro-entreprises à travers le Cameroun pour pouvoir développer l'activité de collecte. Parce que c'est une activité qui demande des relais sur le terrain. Nous ne pourrons pas depuis Douala pour avoir l'impact partout. Donc, au jour d'aujourd'hui, nous avons touché déjà de façon permanente 5 villes. Nous sommes en train de déployer dans 10 autres villes. Les 5 villes, c'est Douala et Yaoundé. Douala depuis 2012, Yaoundé depuis 2015, Bafoussam et Gawa depuis 2 ans et Konsamba également depuis l'an passé. Donc, ce que nous voulons, c'est toucher tous les communautés urbaines du Cameroun à travers l'activité de collecte des déchets dans un premier temps, d'ici 2025, et de pouvoir débarrasser le Cameroun des 10 000 tonnes. Bon, vu que nous sommes une start-up locale et nous n'avons pas les moyens personnels pour faire tout ça, on s'est associé avec des ONG et une entreprise qu'on appelle EcoGreen. EcoGreen, c'est un peu l'entreprise source du pays qui a créé un département qui va faire le recyclage. Avec EcoGreen, nous avons installé des machines à Garoua d'un site de 4 000 m². Nous allons installer à Yaoundé de recyclage et à Bertois, ainsi de suite. Ça va permettre que on va faire le traitement partiel, donc le pré-traitement dans les différentes villes et le traitement final va se faire à Douala. Dans l'activité de Walking Up Day, EcoGreen va mettre à notre disposition entre 20 et 30 véhicules. On parle d'une trentaine de véhicules qui sont des camions qui vont aller collecter les déchets dans chaque ville. Mais le président d'EcoGreen a mis une observation. Nous voulons les villes qui ont au moins 20 filets parce que le camion, quand il se déplace, s'il n'y a pas beaucoup de plastique, c'est une perte de temps. À moins qu'il y ait plusieurs villes qu'on va traverser avec le camion et toutes ces villes-là, on pourra ramasser. N'oublions pas que EcoGreen, lui, il est purement industriel. Donc, il faut quand il ramasse les déchets, il voit l'impact. Et ils ont mis à disposition les moyens. Tous les déchets qui seront collectés pendant les Walking Up Day, après les Walking Up Day, seront intégrés à leur système. Ils vont racheter ces déchets. Mieux encore, les associations qui voudront continuer l'activité seront tout simplement rémunérées chaque fois qu'elles collectent les déchets. Il n'y aura pas arrêt. Parce que une des actions que j'ai remarquées ces 2 dernières années, parce que j'étais très impliqué aux côtés de Carrefour ces 2 dernières années, c'est que après les Walking Up Day, l'environnement était encore sale. Donc, il faut que les associations continuent à travailler. D'où c'est important d'installer les machines plus tard dans chacune des villes pour diminuer le volume. On appelle ça les presses, donc les presses hydrauliques, hydraulique presse. Ça permet de diminuer le volume des bouteilles plastiques pour les envoyer ici à Douala et pouvoir être recyclées. Avec mon partenaire EcoGreen, nous allons fournir le rafraîchissement parce qu'ils ont une brasserie. Donc, il y aura des rafraîchissements également qui seront fournis. Il y a du matériel de collecte. On estime entre 500 et 1000 moustiquaires de collecte de déchets plastiques. Mais le président d'EcoGreen a demandé à ce que, même si c'est plus de 1000, on doit vérifier exactement que les moustiquaires seront utilisés et être remplis. Ça va prendre de l'argent. Plus tard, on va accompagner les associations avec d'autres équipements de protection individuelle quand elles auront vraiment prouvé leur fidélité au programme de collecte. L'autre chose qu'on va également faire avec EcoGreen, c'est que au niveau de chaque responsable d'association, on pourra, avec Red Place aussi, faire un partenariat tripartite dans le partenariat avec Let's Do It, Red Place et EcoGreen pour pérenniser l'activité. Là, l'impact sera beaucoup plus visible et sensible. On aura fait peut-être le 16 comme lancement, mais il y aura toujours un impact au-delà. Parce qu'il a beaucoup insisté et j'insiste là-dessus. Le tout n'est pas de faire une journée, waouh, mais après, est-ce qu'on est sûr que Douala n'aura plus beaucoup de plastique? On est sûr que 10 000 personnes vont trouver l'emploi. On est sûr que 5 millions de personnes, de temps pour moi, seront impactées dans leur foyer. On est sûr que avec MTN, par exemple, j'ai peut-être pas mentionné ça, on veut mettre des bonus sous forme de data, donc de forme de données informatiques qui pourront récompenser les personnes qui ont trié. Si je rejoins un peu IAM Cameroun, on a 5 millions de personnes qui vont collecter les bouteilles plastiques pendant le 16 et au-delà. Elles pourront avoir les bonus en termes de data, dont les 500 mégas, 1 giga, 2 gigas. Maintenant, les collecteurs eux-mêmes vont être payés par kilogramme de déchets et ça va permettre que l'activité aura des motivations pour aller au-delà. Sans compter que avec MTN, on aura une communication dans les 10 régions. Ils ont 15 millions d'abonnés, donc ils vont communiquer pendant une semaine avant le lancement. Donc, dès lundi, on doit communiquer avec MTN pour la partie événement du 16. Mais après le 16, on va continuer à communiquer avec au moins 1 à 3 messages chaque semaine aux 15 millions d'abonnés du Cameroun. Donc, vraiment, il y a un grand travail qui se fait derrière. Et moi, je négocie avec MTN pour que ce soit même toute l'année, même si c'est une fois par semaine. Donc, vous voyez, on fait beaucoup d'activités derrière pour que véritablement 5 millions de personnes puissent être touchées. Je vais peut-être sourire un peu. Je sais que Maïmouna me suit. Au départ, je ne croyais pas qu'on pouvait toucher 5 millions de personnes. C'était utopique pour moi. C'était trop grand. Waouh, les Camerounais, ils ont toujours des trucs très, très grands. Mais quand je suis allé voir MTN, moi, j'ai une relation avec MTN particulière parce que je gère les chantiers MTN pour les déchets plastiques. Et MTN m'a dit, nous, on peut utiliser notre réseau pour envoyer les SMS 3 fois par semaine. J'ai dit, waouh! Et j'ai compris qu'on peut toucher 5 millions de personnes. Mieux encore, 15 millions de personnes. Donc, on est au-dessus de 5 millions. Félicitations à IAM Cameroun qui a cru qu'on peut toucher 5 millions de personnes. Félicitations à présente de Let's Do It qui a également soutenu l'action. Et je vais sortir pour dire que nous sommes disposés à accompagner techniquement le projet. Toute la semaine prochaine, à partir d'aujourd'hui jusqu'au 16 septembre, 90% de mon temps sera uniquement pour le lancement. Donc, j'ai annoncé à mes équipes qu'on va seulement faire les réunions tous les jours par rapport à ce lancement. C'est après qu'on va revoir d'autres activités. Parce qu'il faut que ce soit une rame de lancement réussie pour qu'il y ait une pérennisation de l'activité et un succès, afin que notre pays soit propre et que notre pays soit un pays de référence en matière de lutte contre l'insalubrité. Merci.
Merci beaucoup.
Maimouna, go. Okay.
Oh, ok. Merci beaucoup, PDG. Je souris toujours quand vous parlez, hein, puisque vous dites les choses que j'aime écouter et que j'aime vraiment entendre. Merci beaucoup. Et we can't really sit quiet and we don't say, we actually acknowledge your effort. It was really unbelievable, but now I believe it, and I believe it so much, 100%. Please, if you permit me, Mamoa, I would like to introduce one of the coordinators, the regional coordinators, because we have decentralized the power. Everyone is working. So the 10 regional coordinators, all of them know what is happening in their region, and they report to us directly. So I'll be inviting the regional representative of the Center region, Monsieur Zoua, who is doing a marvelous job, to tell us a little bit how far he and his colleagues are coordinating and how far they are ready for us to achieve this objective. Monsieur Zoua, si tu es présent, tu peux dire hi. D'abord, j'attends ta voix.
Hello, hi.
Okay, he's here. So I leave the floor to you, Monsieur Zoua. Parle en français, ne t'inquiète pas.
Ok. Bonsoir à tout le monde et merci pour l'opportunité qui m'est présentée ici. Trouver IAM Cameroun, Let's Do It, Red Plastic et tous les autres. Je suis le président de l'association camerounaise pour l'hygiène et la protection de l'environnement, dont les convictions sont à caractère environnemental. Et je pense que je vais intervenir ici dans le cadre du coordonnateur régional du centre. Donc, je vais d'abord également féliciter la présidente de Let's Do It pour la grande mobilisation qu'elle fait. À notre niveau, au niveau de la région du centre et des autres régions, nous avions déjà pu établir un réseau, non seulement au niveau de la région, mais au niveau des arrondissements et au niveau des départements. Travail qui n'est pas chose facile parce que gérer les hommes et la compréhension dans le domaine auquel nous sommes, à savoir le domaine environnemental, il reste beaucoup incompris par plus d'un, à savoir même certains exécutifs qui sont un peu sceptiques par rapport à la cause, mais jusqu'ici, nous avons fait beaucoup d'efforts pour qu'ils puissent adhérer à cette initiative. Donc, jusqu'à ce niveau, nous avons déjà rencontré presque la majeure partie de l'exécutif de Djumfundi, à savoir les mairies d'arrondissement et les autres parties prenantes. Les associations également à ma disposition dans la région du centre sont également dans une mouvance sans précédent, ce qui laisse présager un avenir très meilleur pour la journée du 16. Et jusqu'ici, nous allons continuer le travail. Nous préférerions, après le 16, comme l'a dit le responsable de Red Place, de ne pas nous arrêter là, de continuer dans une mouvance environnementale qui laisse une encre indélébile au Cameroun et qui va être une solution également pour d'autres pays en Afrique. Donc, je vais m'arrêter à ce niveau-là et dire que nous pouvons beaucoup plus être axés sur les résultats du 16 parce que là, on est au travail. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you so much, Monsieur Zoua. Merci beaucoup et courage à vous parce que je sais que ça, jusqu'à le 16, vous allez continuer votre bon travail. Mama, if you permit me, let me conclude with the plan of action that we have at hand now, because we have just, excuse me, a week to go, 7 days to 6 a.m. 16 September. in Cameroon. Okay, so for the plan of action that we are planning to do something in accordance to what we did in Yaoundé on the 26th of August, where we invited all the in all the 10 regions, the actors that we have today, who have been able to mobilize themselves to 350 organizations. Today, we invited them over for a chat and for a planification meeting, which we exchanged with each other during that course at Hotel des Députés on the 26th of August. And we all decided and we all agreed that we are ready to join the race and to attain the objective of having 5 million Cameroonians clean Cameroon on the 16th of September. So on the 13th of September, of August, sorry, on the 13th of September, that is next week, we will be holding the press conference and the last preparatory meeting in Douala at the Salle de Fête Aqua, which is given to us by the city mayor as their own contribution to mobilizing actions for that day. And this conference is also a way of piloting people's mind toward the main objective, toward the theme, because we'll be having a debate conference on the theme of the day, which is celebrating the world by valorizing waste. On the 15th, we'll be doing a pre-launching or a main launching in Yaoundé by the Ministry of Housing and Housing and Urban Habitat, and Urban Development, which will be represented by the minister or her representative. On the 16th of September, which is the D-Day, we'll be having a second launch in Douala by the governor of the Littoral region, who is already mobilizing all the actors in Douala, the ministries, about 5 ministries involved, and the Minju, accompanied by Minju, Ministry of Environment, and and all the other mayors who are joining him to launch this day. It is true that last year in Douala, it was something a bit like that, because we found ourselves in the streets with, the population, the government, the civil organizations, and all of us were there for a main objective. I'm happy this year it's happening again. And lastly, Let's Do It Cameroon, that has been selected by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development as the judges for the Concours V-Prop, that's the Clean City project, also has as accompaniment by Isakam to also pilot this project by providing us their, their camion to be able to collect, the organic waste that will be collected by the actors on that day, on that 16. And the project, the Clean City project, is an interest of the minister herself, and I want to let us know that she will be so happy to have a report of 5 million Cameroonians actually doing what she enjoys the most, keeping her country, keeping her country clean. So I think that this competition will not just end between mayors. It is actually a proposition for another kind of, clean city project only for organizations. And that will happen after the 16th of September as we continue to mobilize and to do more actions on keeping Cameroon clean, as Red Plus mentioned before. Thank you so much, everyone. We are not yet sleeping. We are still awake, and we will all sleep on the 17th of September. That will probably be a Sunday after church service. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maïmouna. Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Rodrigue Ngondé. Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Pierre Zoa. Nous sommes, comme on l'a toujours dit, l'impossible n'est pas camerounais. Et on le dira toujours, impossible n'est pas camerounais. Let's do it. I am Cameroon, let's do it. You are Cameroon, let's do it. So at this juncture, I'm just going to invite another stakeholder, another coordinator. I'm going to call on the Honorable Eto Anza, who's in Bamenda, to tell us how he's coordinating the affairs in Bamenda. The floor is yours. Honorable Eto. Yes, we can.
Are you getting me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you, everyone. It's been, very, very engaging so far from the very first day. And here we are about 7 days to the World Cleanup Day. And I can tell you that amidst the storms, amidst the difficulties, we in the Northwest, we are ready for the World Cleanup Day. Yes, amidst the storms, because we are actually in a 2-week serious lockdown, and people only go out on Saturdays and Sundays. So for somebody to want to commit It starts today when it's the only day where he has to go out and buy a few foodstuffs and so on. To give you for a cleanup, it means a lot to the city of the, it means a lot to the people of the Northwest region. But we are seeing a lot of persons committed to this cause, and we can always say there's this spirit of patriotism that it's boiling in so many persons. The aspect of waste disposal and management is boiling in the minds of so many persons, and they want to be the change, they want to see the change, and they want to cause the change. At the level of the Northwest region, we are challenged with the crisis, but we've put the crisis as a minor and we are good to go. That's first. And next, we still have a lot of issues that I don't know if we are taking everybody back in the discussion, but would like to be clear. At 6 days to a massive campaign that we've been planning for over 3 months, we are happy to hear that Red Plus is in place and all the beautiful work.
The connection seems to be a little choppy. We're just going to be a little patient.
Unfortunately, I still have a few, let me say, loopholes. I'm picking from them. But we are still trying to understand possible for Red Plus in Bamenda not to collect waste on me.
Yes, we can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, yes. We are concerned if Red Plus in the Northwest region is going to collect plastic, like just for the 16th of September, and we never see them again, or they are going to stay with us throughout, because we are so much concerned about the sustainability. I have done a presentation in one of our town hall meetings to show you the state of waste in the Northwest region. I mean, it's tons and tons of waste almost every blessed day. So if we have a partner who wants to do a one-day activity for us, the very next day, the 17th, when others are chilling after church service, we are going to be more worried because we have a big problem to deal with. So we are looking for the sustainability approach. What are you going to do? Instead of coming to collect waste from the Northwest region, can you do a training so we learn how to manage waste in the Northwest region? Can you do a training so the people of the Center region learn how to manage waste? Don't just collect. You're collecting waste from the Northwest region to go to where? To go to the Center region where you are based, to go to the South region where you are based. No, that's not sustainability to us. We are bringing it to the town hall, frank and clear. We want to see something sustainable, that you are coming here to train 30 persons who are going to be Red Plus agents in the Northwest region on how to manage the plastics we get from the Northwest. Where do you want to take our waste to? We are the ones to deal with our waste. We are the ones to deal with our waste. You can't deal with it more than, because if you come the first day, you need you to come almost every day. But where is that resource from? And if you say you are starting up, then that means you cannot manage our waste. You can train us to manage our waste and give you reports as our boss. So that's where we are. We are also looking that in a town hall meeting as such, we should be able to know what resources are available for our cleanup. I have Jumanu Constance here. I should have, I don't know if Luis is on this call. Luis, I have Muhammadu Salim. I have the persons who move youth in the Northwest region. I am sure about it. I am sure that if you organize, you can test it any day. Just tell me to answer. Organize a cleanup campaign for Tamulung, for Ndamukong, and I'll tell you that we can effectively, in less than 24 hours, mobilize 100 persons, because these persons are on the field. They are community mobilizers like myself. I trust them. So we have the numbers. Then we are looking for what is more than the numbers. What resources do we have? Are we going to have some space for I Am Cameroon from the World Cleanup Day team? Are we going to have some machetes and so on? If it's not there, tell us that day. This is what we have. This is what we can say we have as at now. So we know what to do in the course of the campaign. 6 days to the campaign, I cannot be wanting and hoping that I am going to get every stuff. Unfortunately for us in the Northwest region, we cannot just go out like other regions. You need a lot of authorizations for you to gather 100 persons in a particular place, because if you get 100 persons to stand here, in less than no time, you might have the military to come and ask you questions there. So many persons are hearing about it, but they don't know the reality on ground. That's the reality. So in the Northwest and Southwest regions, we have a lot of authorizations to make and so on. And that is why I guess in some days back, I did make a very sincere appeal to Mr. Ario Benson that we need these particular stakeholders to be in one place. Moreover, it is not just easy because we need them in a crisis context. We need them now in a lockdown where we don't know how the state of things is. But we are ready to take the sacrifice because it's our terrain. We master the terrain. Nobody from even the states, the Yaoundé and so on, can come to the Northwest and do it more than we can do. We can do it very well. And I know that the experts that we have on ground are the best persons to handle this. So we are hoping that in this town hall meeting, before it gets to the end, we should be able to know what we have as resources for the World Cleanup Day. Am I going to tell these organizations, tell your 100 persons, your 120, your 400 persons to bring machetes so we can go to it? Are we going to have t-shirts? Are we going to have banners and so on? And I should tell you honestly, for me, myself, that I am that one person that might be, even in the youth parliament, crossing across every youth platform. I will not wonder you tell us that you are bringing something from Yaoundé to Bamenda. What happens to Bamenda? What happens to the entrepreneurs in Bamenda? Do you want to print banners in the UK and send to us? No. What happens to the artists and the printers in Bamenda? We can do it. We are hoping for this sustainability to see that we have it, but we are not saying we are not going to report. We are going to report effectively on everything that we get. But we want to see that we on ground, when we meet our authorities, if I'm going to DOs, if I'm going to the city mayor, I should tell him that this is our stand. The Northwest is at this place. We have this. Because we have intellectuals too here. When Mr. Awe sent me to Mr. Geju, who is Commissioner for Socio-Economic Empowerment at the Regional Assembly, I had a few questions to deal with. Are you going to let persons to come here and teach you how to clean your town, or you are going to tell them these are the practicalities of the Northwest region, these are the areas to clean? Are you going to tell me that no, because the Northwest is disturbing, go and clean the up station? No, you cannot tell me where to clean. I know where to get plastics. I know where is the heart of it. I need to go to Nkwen Market, where everybody dumps plastic in the small passing river, and it is getting blocked and posing a threat to circulation in the Northwest region. I know where to handle. Jumanu Constant knows very well. Luis Tebi, Mohamedou Salim, Vera Berignon, and so on. They know this particular stuff. So we want to do something practical. Practical here is not because we want to be a super region or want to take it extra in the Northwest. It's just because we want to see that after the 16th, we have something that we can constantly go to the WhatsApp forum and say, okay, this day we've instigated and we've helped the community of Namukong, this place and this place, to understand that they can bring their plastics to us at this particular point. We take it and recycle it. We are recycling it because Red Plus came in here with all their expertise and they taught us on how to recycle these plastics. That's what we are looking forward to. Not that we are going to call that come and collect. That's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I've talked about resources. I've talked about sustainability approach. I've talked about authorizations and
okay. Ari, you want to come? Okay.
Yes, I wanted to come in because of, it's really important for us to have a conversation. First of all, really grateful to see that there's energy and movement in Bamenda, and knowing the challenging circumstances with the back to school and the lockdown there. The first thing that I would really want to say to Honorable Eto Enza and all the people in Bamenda, I think the most important thing that you have highlighted is that Bamenda belongs to you. You people are Bamenda. No matter what I think and do or say, at the end of the day, you people are the ones in Bamenda. Like, there is not enough gold and silver that anyone anywhere can provide that will make the difference than the people in Bamenda, the people in Osing, in Mamfe, in Yagua, in Campo, all over. Those are the people, and this is the philosophy behind I Am Cameroon, is that you can say, I am, or my origin Osing, I am Osing. Like, I am responsible for the development of Osing. I am responsible for the development of Bamenda. So let's start from there. We I Am Cameroon have floated an idea. Our goal is to educate, to inspire, and to engage Cameroonians to accept and assume responsibility. Do whatever you can, wherever you can. The challenges that we have with garbage, yes, will not be solved in one day, but surely we can begin to find solutions. Because if we had the solutions, we will not begin a process. This is a process. Just educating and sensitizing people is a process. When we started talking a few months ago, we didn't have a partner in Red Plus. We didn't know that we would end up having this conversation with Monsieur Rodrigue Ngonde. We didn't know that there would be an Eco Green. We didn't know that opportunities will be open, even to the extent that they're talking about not only cleaning up today, but ensuring that they build a system in which there are people trained in various communities, 10,000 people in various communities that will be doing the management of waste in those communities. That's what this Rodrigue Ngonde said, and that's the exciting part, that it doesn't end with just the pickup. It ends with creating employment for 10,000 people, for collaborating with many organizations to do this. So it starts with awareness. Everything starts with awareness. Then the next phase is action. And the final phase is how we transform, which is where you begin to have policy transformation. We are raising funds. We are asking people here to donate money. If we had the funds, we would throw it at you. But we're asking people to donate funds so that we can provide incentive and support and tools to people on the ground in Cameroon. If we had these funds sitting somewhere, we would have sent it to you. But in this call, one of the reasons we're doing it is to engage the diaspora, engage people even in Cameroon to play their part in supporting this initiative. So we are on this together. Do not feel like you're left on your own. Every support that we have is support that we're going to have. And I know that we're working with Maimuna and the team in Douala to figure out how we distribute those resources to various parts of Cameroon, which would include the vest and banners and things like that that we need to get out. But I would love, at the end of this, I would reach out to the Honorable Eto and your group in Bamenda. I'd like to have a conversation with you on ways in which I know that I had received some suggestions from you with reference to the kind of support that you would need. And so that's something that I would like for us to talk specifically offline. But rest assured that as we're raising money, we're putting the resources into trying to support you with the media, with the banners and with the T-shirts, or all the things that need to be printed for this campaign to happen. I see that Dairo, you have your hand up since you're on the ground in Cameroon, but I'll turn it back to Mamoa.
Thank you, Ari. Thank you very much. I'll go over to Dahira. Dahira, I'll take you, and then we'll come to you, the Honorable Eto Ansah.
Thank you very much, Mamoa. So just to be brief here, I just wanted to add more water in Ari's moule, comment dire, je vais ajouter un peu de l'eau dans le moulin de Ari by reminding that so during the meeting we had at Hotel de Député, we spoke with the different representatives of the regions and the different associations present, telling them that we cannot have the resources that will take care of all the 5 million people. And Maimuna, correct me if I'm wrong, letters were sent out to these different organizations and associations, telling them or asking them that they should use these letters to request partnerships with the different councils, because we know that the different local councils, municipalities, they have these different tools and equipments that can really help us during this event. So I think we can also leverage on that, and then see how we can work with these different councils to have these tools. But if not, for the essentials and for the different PPEs, they will be provided as much as we can, looking at the different resources that are going to be mobilized. So please, there is the website that is out there. We have our MTN mobile money number. Guys, please, let's contribute, and let's see how together we can make this happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dahiru. So we're making things happen, Honorable Etoanza. You're asking how we're going to have the participants in Bamenda take part in this campaign or take part in this cleanup. You're going to be receiving the material you need to be able to do it. And you also talked about Bamenda being the best region to manage its plastic. We do understand that, and we do understand that it is a joint effort. We have the companies of, we have the the Eco Green, we have Red Plast, which have systems that have been set up in place to be able to manage that plastic for the time being. And as you rightly said, it would be a good thing to train people on how to go about this. But until these companies are franchised or are spread across the country, we'll have to make do with what we have at the moment. And talking about how I Am Cameroon intends to do it, Are just elaborated on that, and so did Dahiru and Maimuna and all the other speakers and Najla. So we are collaborating. That's why we keep asking for support and for funds. We keep saying, help us do this. As Ari said, if we had the money, we'll be carrying out this project without any intervention. But we believe in giving every Cameroonian the opportunity to take ownership of their own portion on how to make their communities better. That is what this is about. And at this juncture, just before Maimuna come in, really short because we have to go to Kigali. So just come in really quickly, Maimuna. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Mamu. I just wanted to add to what Mr. Aris said, and it is very important. All these 10 regional representatives who elected themselves during the program at Hotel des Députés, we have sent in letters from the Ministry of Environment to support them, from Let's Do It, to take to their mayors, their different stakeholders. I mean, like, it's really, really working well, because we have already some places like in Yaoundé 3, they don't need as much materials. We have already like mayors of Yaoundé 6 that are assisting. So at the end of it, we will see that most of them already have the support on ground that they need. And that whatever I Am Cameroon, Let's Do It, and the other partners are putting in place to support them is an additional resources. And to conclude, more people need to understand that the impact of this event does not lie on the materials. You need to, first of all, love what you are doing. World Cleanup Day 2018, we did not have any material. I was putting on my t-shirt and I was putting on my sport wear. I went out there, I was cleaning with the JCI, and we were happy doing it. If today we are trying to symbolize what we were doing, it's an opportunity for you, organizations, to symbolize your action by communicating. Make good use of your social media. Let the world know what you are doing. Go to your medias and talk to them about World Cleanup Day. Go to your stakeholders, get to your elite and tell them to assist you. This is a call of responsibility and consciousness toward individuals, toward the government, and toward organizations. Most organizations don't even have activities are in place for more than a year now. But when you happen to be part of such an activities, it's for us to put together our dream and include whoever is supposed to be included, because they are so worried and they are panicking. What would the 16 be like? Okay, what if at the end of the day on the 16 there is no material? Please, can someone tell me if you will not go out and clean? I don't think anyone would say that. So please, let's continue mobilizing whatever fund will be available for us, no matter how big or little it is. On the 16th, Cameroon will be clean. And after the 16th, Cameroon will be cleaner. Thank you. And thank you.
And let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. I Am Cameroon, let's do it. So at this point, Honorable Etoanza, I'm going to come to you in just a minute. We have to go over to Kigali. So I'm going to call on Clarence. Clarence?
Yeah, hi everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hey, good evening, everyone from Kigali. Sorry it's a bit loud. I was hoping I can showcase a bit just how wonderful and clean it looks out here to help inspire us further with what we are hoping Cameroon will look like someday tomorrow. But just want to say a big thank you to Maimuna, Honorable Eto, and all the team on the ground in Cameroon, because you guys are the real heroes. You guys are the ones making it happen. We can do all what we can outside here, but rubber hits the road in Cameroon, and you guys are the forefront and really helping bring this to life. So just want to say kudos to you all. It's possible. I'm a live witness here. I was hoping to be in Cameroon next week, but unfortunately it wouldn't work out, but it's really possible, and you have all our support, and we are together in this one. So thank you all so much. I wish I could share the live pictures, but it's a bit dark here, and I don't think I have this camera enabled. But Cameroon someday will be like as clean as these places. Thank you.
Thank you, Clarence. Oh, sorry. I see that. Thank you very much for that, Clarence. I see that we're way above our usual time. Just bear with us. We're talking about very important changes here, or important activities. Honorable Eto, I'll give you the floor for a short while before we continue.
Okay, let me make
maybe
use
2
of this
minutes,
very short while.
if that's okay.
Are you
Yeah.
are you getting me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
I always ask such because our network here is very poor. Okay, I'm going to say, when we talk about resources, we are not looking for money. No, there's no amount of money you can give us to clean Bamenda now that is going to suffice. No, it's our responsibility. It's our civic responsibility to know that we don't just need to go out on the 16th, but we need to go out every day. We are just saying that it's when we are working in a coordinated manner, what you have as resources, we should be able to liaise with what we have as resources. Then we know what we are doing. That's an orderly way of doing such. Then in Bamenda is not like the other regions. When you go see mayors and it's just a tick, like go and clean. It's okay, we give you our support. We are saying even the mayors here are afraid to manage waste because the guys on ground are against it. Isakam is not present in Bamenda because anywhere they see you around waste, they see you as an enemy and they catch you and take you to camp. So what we are dealing with is not Douala, it's not the far north, it's not north. It's not Betwa, it's something different. I mean, any person, so long as you're around the waste dump site and they see you doing this stuff and they already have a problem with you. But now, Bamenda 1, I am currently attending this meeting in Bamenda 1, that's upstation. It's not as dirty as Bamenda 2 and Bamenda 3. The most fragile areas that are posing the highest threat now, I can put it to you, it's Vatican, around the Vatican Express, that's around City Chemist and Mile 3, that is being blocked because of this plastic waste that has been dumped in these two rivers. See, Mile 3 around Guinness, you know the water pathway that passes there. I mean, it's flooded with plastics and so on. So we are looking for sustainability approach to see that we don't go and clean and send you pictures, then we leave the real place that is suffering and dying, and we cannot send it because of safety. So we are looking at a way to go about it. That's why you see us, we are hitting hard and talking about all this stuff. It's not just because we want to make it seem like Bamenda is some favori and should be given an extra attention. We are putting with you the realities on ground. We are not looking for money. If you give us money, you are not going to give us money that's going to suffice for the next 10 years. Yes, we are looking, yes, we have the support that we are coming with on ground. We have, obviously, I'm not going to leave my house and go out for a cleanup in white shirts and trousers with no spade, no machete. No, we are saying if there is some extra, we know that, okay, we have 6 and this other one is going to be an extra. That's what we are looking for. It just helps us to get the coordination to be more orderly so that they see that this set of persons coming to do this, they have this. When I'm going to see the mayor to discuss, which I'm going to meet in the days ahead, it's going to be some orderly, sir. This is what we have. This is what we've done. We've mobilized this number of persons. We need your help at this level, at this level, at this level. But I cannot tell you I need your help if I don't know the total help I have for the campaign. That's just my point. Then thank you. I was about announcing, please. Let me end with this. Please let me end with this. I am about announcing that we are going to be engaging some persons to see what we are going to do in the Northwest region in Cameroon online. We are preparing a campaign, like what I sent to you, Mr. Ali, where a lot of persons who are going to be part of the campaign are just going to go online, fill their picture and their name in a frame, and share on their social media handles. I am going to be part of World Cleanup Day 2023, and I guess what we are going to do is going to cut out for all the regions. It's not just the Northwest region. So let's cause some traffic on the social media. Let's get 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 persons, 5 million persons. Having one particular frame to say, I'm going to be part of World Cleanup Day. Let's get more persons to ask questions. Hopefully by this evening, we are going to be done with that. We can share with you. We are intentional about this. It's not just about resources or what comes in. We are intentional. We want to do this and want to see the sustainability of this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Letoanzo. Sorry if I rushed you there, but I'm just looking at the time and we're trying to be respectful of everybody's time, but you made some really crucial statements there, which are to be listened to and to be digested by us. Like Maimuna said, it would be good that we come out with the resources we already have. We have machetes in Cameroon. We have buckets where we can put. If we don't have the resources in place, we can always work with that which we have at the moment. That's what I Am Cameroon is trying to do, to inspire people to have that sense to be able to clean up. Like you said, there are blocks in Bamenda. It will be good for those blocks to, maybe you can target an area, Honorable Letoanzo, with your team. I mean, you're doing phenomenal work. Target an area like the blocks you talked about, and then clean that with the resources we're going to be able to give you, and with the help of Red Plast and Eco Green, they'll be able to put those in different compartmentalize the dirt, and then we start from there. It's all about starting. So now I know that we're way above our time, but let's just tell you how you can get engaged in I Am Cameroon and how you can support this cleanup campaign and make it sustainable for the future. So this is the first step. I'm going to bounce it over to Array. Do we have the slides?
Yes, I know many people have asked us, how can I be involved? And we just want to encourage people to take there are four ways in which you can get involved. The first one is act, get involved, join the cleanup, begin today. You have 7 days to plan how to be involved, whether it's in your neighborhood, whether it's in front of your house, whether it's at your workplace, whether it's joining the larger campaign on the streets of your community. Get involved, take action. Secondly, we are asking for people to start identifying garbage heaps. Take pictures that you have of now and share those with us. Share pictures of your before action. So we have 7 days now. We want to see as many pictures being shared in any one of the WhatsApp groups. We're going to also be, you can go to I Am Cameroon on Facebook and share your photos on that on Facebook. So let's see where we are, because we want to have pictures after. And whilst you are cleaning up, also take pictures and videos, because we want to use those. Those should help us build that sustainability. We have to tell a story that will help us be able to mobilize and generate the resources to make this a sustainable enterprise in Cameroon. Also promote. I'm happy to hear about the campaign that Eto Anza just spoke about. Let's promote this. Let's develop flyers. Let's go online and say, I will be part of this campaign. That's how you can get people involved. So promote. Finally, we need resources. We're investing. It has taken a lot of resources to get here. We need people to play their part in donating. In Cameroon, we have, if you are in Cameroon and you want to support the campaign, you can do so by using Momo. I think we have the Momo link. You can use it I think there is a text. Maybe Dahiro, you can tell us what that text is. If you are in the diaspora, okay, that's it online. You can text *126 *4 *040691 enter your amount, and you're going to be able to donate to the campaign. We did this because people in Cameroon wanted to contribute to the campaign. If you are in the diaspora, you are in different parts of the world, you can simply go to iamcameroon.org and you can make your donation there. You go to the bottom of the page and you can donate to the campaign. You can also, if you are interested in joining the campaign so that we can keep you engaged with our emails, please go online and do that as well. If you are a sports person and you want to help activate people who are in sport, we are fundraising using a Jumping Jacks campaign. Well, with you know, 50 jumping jacks, you can donate $50, but every one that you do, you can donate $1 or €1 to the campaign. So we are creating opportunities to do this. That's how you can get involved. Let me end by thanking everyone everywhere. Those that are on this call, those that are not on this call, those that are watching us on YouTube, those that are behind the scenes, that are committed to this campaign, that no one will ever know their names, that are working diligently to make this happen. I need to thank you all for believing that this is something that we can do. This is a great learning process for us as a people. I hope that we grow in this process. We will not have all the answers, but surely we can learn something from this campaign, that it is possible for us, Cameroonians, to come together and work in our own interests, save lives, create a better community for every one of us. We're grateful to our partners. I'm grateful to Red Plus and Monsieur Rodrigue Gonde and Eco Green for joining us on this campaign. I hope that this opens the doors for thousands of Cameroonians who are currently unemployed to find a way to earn a living, to find a purpose for themselves. I hope that it creates opportunities for families to be healthy, to earn a living, for communities to be beautiful and attractive. We have 7 days. 7 days for all of us to engage our networks, to call our friends, to call our neighbors, to engage even our enemies, to be part of this process. We have an opportunity to put our country on the map of the world in ways that we have never imagined, because too often it is what is wrong with our countries that makes the news. But why can we not make news for once, for doing something that nobody in the world has ever done, mobilizing 25% of our population in one day, because we are conscious of our responsibility to play a part in the development of our country. Nobody can do this. Nobody but us, ordinary people who are dreaming of something extraordinary. We have 7 days to do this. Come rain, come shine, we will do this. So I really want to thank every one of you. Stay tuned in the next 7 days. There will be a lot of information that will be circulating, whether it's by email, whether it's by WhatsApp. Visit our Facebook page, visit the website for any updates. But in the next 7 days, we'll be doing it. I cannot end this, and I've told her this. Maimuna, I wake up every day, I start my day chatting with you, Maimuna. I don't know, you are the angel that was sent to us to make this happen. I'm extremely grateful for the work that you're doing. You're always on the move. I call you and I worry about your health, your family, and all of that. But you have been an embodiment of what an active citizen is for your country. So thank you very much for your leadership in this process. I really do appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ari. After such a powerful close, what else is there to say? I Am Cameroon is here to inspire, engage, and educate Cameroonians on how to make the communities better. That is why we're here. That has been our mission from the start. That is the mission we're taking into the future and we're practicing now in the present. Let's do it. I Am Cameroon. Let's do it. We can do it. I'd like to thank our speakers for today. I'd like to thank Maimuna, as I say, sis, you are a powerhouse by yourself. Yeah. I'd like to thank Dahiro, you know what I mean, and you know how we are. You're doing what you have to do, and you're doing it impeccably. I'd like to thank Mr. Rodrigue Gonde. Thank you so much for partnering with us and for being able to effect the change that we need. Honorable Leto Anza, we are so happy to always have you and to listen to your perspective and your critical way of thinking and the way we should go forward. I'd like also to thank Mr. Zoa. Mr. Zoa, it's been a pleasure having you here. It's been over an hour and 30 minutes now. We crave your indulgence, and it's been a pleasure. I see that we have a steady number of guests. Nobody is dropping off, so that is a great thing. That means this is a very interesting topic to discuss on. So we have 7 days. Let's do it. I Am Cameroon. Let's do it. Thank you so much for your engagement, and continue to be engaged. Go to www.iamcameroon.org to support the movement, to subscribe, to join. Please join us, and let's make Cameroon a better place for all of us today and for the future.